Now another test for the identification of amines is with nitrous acid. Nitrous acid is produced when sodium nitrate is reacted with the HCl. We are getting the nitrous acid. It is an unstable compound. Now when the primary amine is reacted with the what we will see different types of compounds. When primary amine is reacted with this nitrous acid, secondary amine is reacted with the nitrous acid, and tertiary amine reacted with the nitrous acid. This is the identification test for the amine. When primary amine reacted with the nitrous acid, we are getting different kinds of products like alcohols, alkenes also, alcohols, alkenes, alkyl halides. These type of products are produced when nitrous acid is reacted with the primary amine, and evolution of nitrogen gas takes place. When secondary amine is reacted with the nitrous acid, we are getting a yellow oily substances called nitrosamines. Based on that oily layer, we can identify the secondary amine when reacted with the nitrous acid. When tertiary amine do not react with the nitrous acid because there is no H plus ions, and here in this case elimination of water takes place. When this OH and H reacted, elimination of water takes place. In this case we have the two hydrogen atoms, and there is a formation of H2O. Again here also elimination of H2O takes place because of presence of hydrogen atoms, and we are getting the alcohols and nitrogen. Now we will see the mechanism of this nitrous acid reaction with different amines. Now coming to the mechanism with nitrous acid, first of all, first step is NaNO2 reacted with the HCl, formation of nitrous acid takes place. Now the nitrous acid is reacting with the different amines, primary amine, secondary amine, and tertiary amine. This is the mechanism. So this is a propylamine. This one is a propylamine because we have 1, 2, 3. This one is propylamine. When this one is reacting with the nitrous acid, so here the nitrous acid is more electronegative than the oxygen. Oxygen is more electronegative. Nitrogen is more electronegative. Oxygen is more electronegative than the nitrogen, and where the pi electrons are shifted towards the oxygen atom. So oxygen atom is getting the negative charge, and nitrogen is getting positive charge. At that time, this positive charged nitrogen is reacted with this nitrogen atom, propylamine nitrogen atom, because this lone pair of electrons are available because it is an alkyl chain and electron donating group, and this electron donating group is pushing the electron, and we explained that at the time of basicity, and this electron donating group is pushing the electron towards the nitrogen atom. This density is much available to react with the hydrogen atom. So anyway, in this case, these electrons are available to react with the positive charged nitrogen. Now what happens? There is a bond formation between the nitrogen and this one, and this nitrogen because of positive charge. Now this is the propyl chain. This is the propyl chain, and NH2, and with this lone pair, this nitrogen reacted with this nitrogen atom. Again, when pi electrons are shifted towards the oxygen atom, oxygen getting negative charge, and remaining OH is attached to this nitrogen atom. That is fine. After that, if we add any acid like HCl or H2SO4, that H plus ions will react with the O minus. Now further step, this is the H plus reacted with the O minus and OH. Now what happened further? And here nitrogen is unstable, and due to 4 bonds, and it is unstable, and this nitrogen has positive charge. shifting between the nitrogen and nitrogen. At that time, the bond between the nitrogen and the OH minus is broken down. One bond is broken and a new bond is formed because the pair of this OH minus is withdrawing the electrons. They are leaving from the nitrogen with the electron pair, and this hydrogen is giving electrons to the nitrogen, and that electrons are shifting between the two nitrogen atoms. This OH is taking the electron, and these hydrogens are leaving the electrons, and that hydrogen is moving between these two nitrogens. Like that, one more hydrogen OH also, OH, the bond between the nitrogen and oxygen is broken down, and this electron is moving between the nitrogen and nitrogen. So anyway, now triple bond is formed. This is already existed one, covalent bond, and again one pi bond and a pi bond. This pi bond is, upper pi bond is formed due to elimination of this H plus ion and OH minus. OH is taking the electrons, and this hydrogen is this electrons. This hydrogen eliminated as H plus ion, and that electrons are taken by the nitrogen, and that electrons are shifted between the nitrogen and shared between the nitrogen and nitrogen. Like that, here also the bond between the nitrogen and oxygen is broken, and this OH eliminated as OH minus because the two electrons are taken by the oxygen. So, but in this case, the hydrogen is giving electrons to the nitrogen, and that electron is still moving between the nitrogen and nitrogen. Anyway, we have two double bonds, two pi bonds and one sigma bond. And after that, what happened here? The nitrogen has positive charge because again 1, 2, 3 bonds, and one more is fourth one, and it is unstable, and the bond between the carbon and nitrogen is broken because these two nitrogens are, and nitrogen is electron negative atom. So when compared to carbon, somewhat nitrogen is somewhat electronegative, and this group is pulling the electrons, and the bond between the carbon and nitrogen is broken down, and nitrogen eliminated as a N2 gas. But what happens if the bond between the nitrogen and carbon, if the nitrogen and carbon is broken, the bond between carbon and nitrogen is broken, the electrons are taken by the nitrogen. These two electrons are, you have the two electrons between carbon and nitrogen, that two electron is taken by the nitrogen atom. But carbon is getting positive charge. Now this positive charge of carbon, if that positive charge of carbon is reacted, if the positive charge of carbon is reacted with the water molecule, is the positive charge of carbon reacting with the water molecule, because oxygen has lone pair of electrons. With this lone pair of electrons, oxygen reacting with the carbon atom, but oxygen getting the positive charge. And this more electronegative atom is withdrawing electron from the hydrogen. The bond between oxygen and hydrogen is broken. This is taken by the oxygen. Again, oxygen is getting its lone pair of electrons. Oxygen lone pair of electrons are utilized to make a bond with the carbon atom, and that electrons, its own electrons are used to make a bond with the carbon atom, and the lost electrons are taken from the hydrogen atom, because the oxygen is more electronegative than the hydrogen, and the electrons are taken, and formation of alcohols takes place. And if this cation is further undergoing, if this cation is reacting with the water molecule, we are getting the alcohols. In this case, propanol or propyl alcohol. If this molecule is undergoing in a different manner, For example, this is the positive charged carbon, and the bond between the carbon and adjacent carbon, the bond between this carbon and the hydrogen, this bond is broken, and this one is eliminated as H plus ion, and this pair of electrons, this pair of electrons density is moving between the two carbons, and if this density is moving between these two carbons, formation of double bond takes place, because that density, these electrons, these two electrons are moving between these two carbons. Now what happened? The two electrons densities moved between these two carbon atoms. So formation of double bond takes place. This is the alkene. Formation of alkenes. One more. If this carbocation is reacted with the halogen atoms, formation of alkyl halides takes place. So one is formation of alkyl halide. The carbocation is reacted with the water molecule. If carbocation is reacted with the water molecule, formation of alcohols takes place. If carbocation is reacted with the halogen atoms, alkyl halides are formed. If carbocation is involved in elimination reaction, formation of alkenes takes place. This is the elimination reaction. This one is halogenation and reaction with the water molecule. This is the one of the identification test for the nitrous acid with primary amines. If nitrous acids are reacted with secondary amines, what happened? We will see. The mechanism in this these are the nitrous acid reaction with the primary amine, and now it is a secondary amine. In this it is a molecule is diethyl amine. There we taken the propylamine, here it is a diethyl amine. This is the ethyl group. Diethyl amine. When diethyl amine is reacted with the nitrous acid, the reaction here we are producing a yellow oily nitroso compound. Nitroso compound. When it is reacted with the phenol, there is a little bit addition of phenol and warming, and the addition of H2SO4, warming. Phenol plus warming and H2SO4, this solution is converted into green, and it is further alkylation with sodium hydroxide, that is converted into blue color or violet color. This blue color or violet color is indicating the presence of secondary amine, and this is, we know, that is how the reaction takes place and all the shifting of O- and attacking. We explained in the primary amine mechanism. Now this is called as the Lieberman nitrosamine test for the identification of secondary amines. It is a example for the secondary amine. Next one is tertiary amines. When tertiary amine, here trimethyl amine is a tertiary amine because we have three alkyl groups. In this molecule we have two alkyl groups. This is the one alkyl chain and this one is another alkyl chain. And here we have three alkyl chains. This one is R and this one is also R, represented as, generally they are represented as R. Now here I have taken the methyl groups in place of R. So this one is a trimethyl amine and it is reacted with the nitrous acid. Actually there is no hydrogen atom to replace and that hydrogen atom with the OH minus. So here simply formation of salts takes place. That is a trimethyl ammonium nitrate. It is soluble in water. They are soluble because they are salts, and this is secondary amine and this one is a tertiary amine. Secondary amines giving nitroso compound, these are yellow in color, yellow oil layer, and further it is so small amount of addition of small amount of phenol and warming and addition of H2SO4, it is producing green color, and further it is alkylation, it is converted into blue or violet color. And this molecule trimethylamine is reacting with the nitrous acid, so formation of salts takes place. This is the trimethyl ammonium nitrate salt. This is the mechanisms of when nitrous acid is reacted with the primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amines. So when primary amines reacted with the nitrous acid, they are producing alcohols plus alkenes. Alcohols or alkenes or alkyl halides. And when secondary amines are reacted with the nitrous acid, formation of nitroso compound, and they are in yellow in color, yellow oily layer. So yellow oily layer. It is further reacted with the phenols and H2SO4, conversion of green color, phenol and all. And further it is reacted with the sodium hydroxide, formation of blue or violet in color. And the tertiary amines, when reacted with the nitrous acid, formation of salt, ammonium salts. So their formation of salts takes place. So this is the mechanism of identification of amines by using nitrous acid.